I'm trying to spend as much time with my friends as possible before I go back to school in Cambridge. Casey and Lainey are my homies. Lainey has known me since before I even changed my pronouns from he to she. Casey knew me as a girl from the start. Jacqueline and Tyler, they're both trans, and I think
I
it's
mean,
important.
like, this is just a bit like, and at any given moment, it can go back to that. Even if Jazz lost weight, like, it can go back to that. There's a medicine out here that I think is a very, it's a lifesaver.
Have a good group of friends, and I'm really lucky that I have these great girls in my life. We need to put Nemo in the pool. Oh my god, imagine if we put him on the flat float over there. Ready? I don't know. It's like, oh.
There's like a whole foundation.
I just want you to know, like, this one, like, he came on the show just for like, for what's the word, for just to get seen, for exposure, right? For sure. This one's been on the show for a long time. It's just too much.
Staying on the ball now. Can I please take a picture? Oh my god.
That's so funny. I'm obsessed. That's hot.
It's actually disgusting. Like, that much foundation.
I know my Botox is
Like,
so
what are you doing? What is going on? And like,
intense that my forehead is frozen, but
Raise your eyebrows. No, that's not it. Do it.
There you go.
I think mine is
Can I do
wearing
it?
off. I have so many wrinkles. Is mine wearing off?
a little bit on that side, but that side's good. We'll go get it together. I'm getting it done next Wednesday.
People tell me all the time that I'm too young to have Botox, but the first time I got Botox in my face was honestly the best feeling in the entire world. Like, I used to be so like, oh, just be yourself.
What do you got for your...
It's cute. 265.
Be
Whatever. They're tiny girls.
I don't like
I'm getting like either like 375 or
look at those hands, big hands, just big hands. And what this episode is just shows you, like, this is like the type of cosplaying guy that Jazz would want to be, though.
between 375 and like 450.
Ooh, girl.
I know. I'm gonna be busty.
Tyler,
Because that makes you a female. Oh my god, I got big boobs. I'm a girl now. Look at me. I'm a girl. I got big like it's like, oh, it is frustrating. It is a bit frustrating.
Jacqueline are always talking about moving to LA and getting Botox and becoming models and superstars. And I love that for both of them, but you could be whoever you want to be. Everyone has their own ambition, and all my friends are really, really diverse. When did you transition?
And so that was a little bit of jealousy, a little bit. Yes.
And how old were you?
I came out as trans I
Like
was
16, 17?
Yeah, 16. But I had started like wearing makeup and like wearing women's clothes and stuff so like long before. My parents literally took me out to dinner and were like, okay, like, bitch, we know. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, do you have something you want to tell us?
You still live with your family?
I moved out actually a year ago today into my first apartment.
So this person, the family, you have to wonder, like, is it that, like, they didn't ask, like, well, what happened? How'd you get here? Like, what was going on? There was something happening. Like, there's a root cause to everything. There just is. It's not just, what did you see? Did they ask questions?
Like
I was 16, 17?
Yeah, 16. But
I really want to grow as a model, and I feel like that would be so huge to have in the LA scene.
So this young gentleman went off and wanted to be a frisky model. Like, that's what it was. Frisky model, like, kind of like doing, with getting naked or whatever. And I don't know where these people are. Like, I don't know whatever happened to him. But that was the whole thing, right? And so, of course, Jazz is looking like, oh, I'm gonna kind of do what they're doing and everything. Like, I mean, but do you really? Like, I mean, you have your own show, your own brand, bro. Like, so I mean, are you sure about that? I don't know.
And live my dreams.
So I actually do know this older transgender.
Of course you do. You just randomly know some older. All right.
Her name is Lauren Foster. She's very beautiful, and Back in the 80s, she did a lot of modeling, and I think she was on the cover of a major magazine. She could definitely provide some perspective on what it's like to live in LA as a transgender woman.
That'd be awesome. I mean, I feel like just making connections like with anyone, especially people who have been through similar situations. Like
Lauren Foster is this gorgeous transgender model that I have known for many, many years, and I'm bringing her up because
Now, I will say when this person was a model back then, people didn't tell you that they were men or anything like that. So, like, they wanted to actually like I don't know about in their personal life, but it was just like they wanted to just live their lives. So I think that was the reason too. There wasn't this big call for like what's going on or anything like that, because the people just wanted to live their lives. But today it's like everybody needs to know, you need to affirm me. You need to like do everything I say. Pronouns, pronouns, pronouns. We're gonna write laws about it. You can't discriminate. Like, then it just got ridiculous.
Jacqueline and Tyler are looking to move to LA and live the high life, and I want that for both of them. So why not bring in someone who has experienced all of that, who can teach them to walk the walk? To LA to become influencers and models and live the high life, and I want that for both of them. So Tyler has set up a photo shoot to get headshots, and Lauren Foster is going to meet us there to help, share her wisdom and give advice. Lauren has a lot of experience being a transgender woman and growing up in LA and being a model. So I think it's a perfect opportunity for my friends to learn from her.
So who's ready to get dolled up?
I just, like, okay.
Yeah, let's head into the lounge.
Ready?
Dolls are here.
Let's get you dolled up, girl.
Are you excited? Are you nervous?
I was like,
Oh, she's a little nervous.
I truly feel blessed to take these headshots. I mean, this is going to be such an exponential opportunity for both me and
Like,
Tyler. And
I can't even believe we really like we're doing this, like, promoting this hard, like as if it's so perfect and so good. Like, it's just insane to me.
That's awesome. And
We have a lot of fun together. She knew she was talked to everybody, and I'm a little offish sometimes on the red carpet, but she was amazing.
yeah, this is a lot of fun. Overwhelming too, but fun.
GLAAD is a very weird organization. It's just to me like it's always an organization for, we're gonna give each other awards because we just decided to just do something, and then like now we need accolades for it. I just can't even, like, it is something else. It's quite indeed something else.
And she like totally outshone me on the red carpet. It was crazy. We had very similar upbringings. I came out when I was like 3 years old.
Somebody probably had their way with this person, because there's just you don't have the vocabulary to put that kind of thought together. You just don't. At 3, you don't have that vocabulary. So how do you just say like, oh yeah, this is what happened at 3? I remember that. I remember contemplating this idea at 3. These are the lies that are very, again, dangerous.
This is that.
I just visited my friend there, and I loved it.
Did you?
And my lease is up in a couple months, so I'm like,
Okay.
why not? If I don't
She's
do
off.
it now, I'm not gonna do it ever. So
Right. I mean, I love where it's all going now, the whole industry. I kind of find it weird because I really would like, for instance, you go out to LA and somebody books you. I'd like them to book you just because of the way you look.
Yeah.
Not because you're a
Because you're
trans model,
transgender,
you
yeah.
know?
Can't have it both ways. So that's just the name of the game. You can't have it both ways. Like, yeah, not just because you're transgender. So in a very short way, what this person just said was, y'all are too hype about saying that y'all are trans all the time. My generation, we didn't do it like this. We lived our lives. We were comfortable the way we were living. We just wanted to live and be the best we could be as who we were, as Marilyn or whoever, whatever, whoever that person is. Trans didn't come before who I am, right? That's what that person's saying. and they're like, yeah, it should be like that, where okay, the person's just taking you for how you look, but let's keep it real. It's a trend, it's a fetish. We have a trans actor, trans this, trans that. So it'll never be that way. And that's what they wanted. They wanted the special attention. And even though when they're saying, we want to be treated like everybody else, well, everybody else gets made fun of, everybody else gets talked about, whatever, and they have to like basically stand on their own 2 feet. But you really don't want that, because then y'all started with the pronouns and you're this label because you got my pronoun wrong and all that. So this is the message you made. So go ahead and enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.